Welcome back everyone, thank you very much for joining me for my latest Lords Mobile. Please do hit that like button, please do make sure you are subscribed. I have a very special occasion for you today. So as you can see, relatively normal bait on the Griffin, apart from I forgot to hide a little bit of T4, or rather the T4 came home. But that's not a problem, it went into the infirmaries, and actually on KVK, I like to defend the Griffin trap. I don't want the Griffin trap to get too many kills too quick. I did do a couple of Griffin pulls, and that will be coming in the next video. But for this video, I will be defending the Griffin trap on the mini lead. And what I'm finding out is this is an incredibly good way to get points. And what we're going to find out this video is people are more dumb on this game than you ever can imagine. As you can see, some T2 coming, but a little bit of T4 as well. And keep your eye on our boy 66 Dead, because he will be the MVP of the video. So switch an account. And now that we have successfully swapped accounts, we are on to the mini lead. Now I'm going to be switching into gear. It's pretty much the mixed gear set, but I'm just swapping over to the mix as well. There is a specific gear set that I like to use a bit more for this. I will show the stats in the next video and stuff, and I can go through this in a bit detail, but for now I needed to get the garrison sent away, and here we go. So I've kind of tried to go from the direction of which that they're sending troops, so that my arrow will kind of just go over the top of theirs, and of course that arrow will be red for them as well, so hopefully it won't look too bad and they will not notice. I think the more people that are farming you when you try to do this, the better, because the more chaotic, the more arrows, I think it's harder for them to see. So away goes the march on the mini lead. Now we're swapping back over to the Griffin trap. Now all I've got to do now is random relocate away, and any of those marches that are sent after that garrison will hit after the garrison has come in. So when I random away, it will suck in that garrison. I will defend the Griffin trap, and of course I will get all the points on the mini load. So this for me is the best way to get score in KVK in terms of cost effective, in terms of how stupid people can be, and we're going to see that in this video. So getting on to the point now, you can see I'm a little bit twitchy. I've got a fair few marches coming towards me, 11, 12. I decide to random relocate away, and maybe just trying to sneak one more march. Yep, Dead sending in at the bottom right hand corner and porting away, so that will make the garrison come in and defend. You can see the garrison walking on home from the mini lead, someone from the guild porting in, getting a few marches there as well, and then I port back in on the Griffin, which of course is still empty. I have not pulled the troops home, so they can continue farming me, and unbelievably, that is exactly what a couple of them did. So although they've just been garrison trapped, I don't think they really realised what had happened. And as you can see, this is moments later. I've just sent another garrison and they have continued farming me. So we will stop and have a look at the reports after this one. This is the second time in a row that you're going to see me random away, and it's going to be even more points and a leader. So I'm going to get this guy as a leader on this one with a little bit of T5 it looked like as well. And you have to remember, all I'm doing here is healing up my wounded on the mini lead, so I'm really not using any troops, I'm not killing any troops. This is an incredibly efficient way to get points on KVK, and it hasn't just worked once here, it's worked twice so far. So you can see 2 more marches coming from 66 Dead, we've got a load of marches coming from Rarog, and yeah, I'm really not making this up. This happened again, so I'm going to random reload away for the second time, and you can see all the successful garrisons have worked. I'm going to reload back in, I will still be empty, they can continue to farm me if they so wish. And you can see the garrison walking home from the mini lead. That guy is down 60 mil might already, and let's have a look at this report. So that was pure T5 inf and some siege, and of course I was in range foul, so it didn't actually go brilliantly, but he only had 56k walk home. The second one was 375k, 100k T5 deads, none of it walked home, 375k on the third one, and then you've got some of his guildmates getting involved as well, sending a cav when it didn't have too much range left, and then an infantry one behind it, This is a 360k march, none of which walked home, which was really nice. We had a little walk back on this one because again it was range, and at that point I pretty much only had cav left. And yeah, so if you can, you should definitely be using an 100% size boost. I will be doing that in the next video, as you will see, and at the end of this one. The garrison trapping is a lot more efficient, a lot more effective rather, with 500k troops. You can see though, even with just 150k cav at the end, I was still capping marches. So then this was the second time that you saw me random relocate away. You saw that I got that leader coming towards me, and we did actually cap that leader, so he's capped now. And then this is the second march, which was more or less most T5, 220k T5 infantry deads. And so this is the third time I have now ported back in for a third time in a row. 3 times in a row, and as you can see, this guy is sending troops again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to random relocate away, I'm going to take it, the garrison is already inbound, and that will be 2 more marches on the mini lead on top of everything that he's already lost. So now he's down over almost 100 million might. He was 2 bill when he came over, and he loses a further 300k on that march. And then he loses 375k T4 pure reds on that march. So you would think it's all over. You would think, Charlie, you have already hurt this man beyond belief. Surely he will not fall for it again for a 4th time. That's right, number 4 times I have ported in once again. He has sent 1 more march, and I'm going to try and catch it. And his friend is actually sending some marches as well, and it was T4 cav, which was a real treat. And you can see we get our boy dead for 1 more march, and then we can look at all of the total reports. So this is all of them together, everything that you have just seen. And our boy here, 66 dead, he lost a total of 157 million might. He went from 2 billion might down to 1.93 something. It was disgusting. He lost 12 marches. I think 2 of his marches did walk home, as you saw. But yes, 12 marches in total. This for me is a record. I have never ever hurt someone trapping anyone individually. In all my years of griffin trapping, I've never hurt someone as much as I hurt this man here, 66 dead. So a big shout out to you, my friend. You are an absolute lemon. How you can get garrison trap not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times in a row is completely beyond me. And thank you so much for the points. It really helped. So moving on, of course, we did actually see some good Fury targets hitting the Griffin, and we want to get one of them rallied right now, and this is one of them. He's 1.1 bill, he's got 40 million kills, and we've got the amazing Luca coming in to rally. And we recently did a overview on the Luca account, so if you want to go check out the wonderful inside of that account, you can definitely do that. It's absolutely incredible. So seeing that rally come in from Luca now, any second now, once the carpets arrive, here they go, 10 seconds away. So can 911 Levon take a rally? He did lose a little bit of T4 to the Griffin, to the garrison, but he didn't lose his leader, and he still burns from the rally a 6.2 million bloodbath. Oh, let's damn, baby, 31 million troops, and still not enough to cap Luca. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? How about it? What a beautiful account that is. Shout out to that beautiful, beautiful human being. And of course, all of Spice Nation, as always, we are recruiting, so that if you want to do that, if you want to come on down, please do message one of our recruiters from the guild board. Go and check that out. But moving on into the next bit of content, I have got the Griffin being farmed again. This time you can see the arrow approaching from the opposite direction, and it looks terribly trappy. Nevertheless, we are going to try and cap my boy Zuzu here. I think this time I have popped an 100% size boost, not willing, or hopefully I have anyway, trying to not get any walkbacks, but we will see. So Zuzu is sending his leader. It looks like we've got a fair few marches coming towards me. We random relocate the Griffin, which of course pulls in the garrison for the defense. You can see it walking on home. I then port back in, and to my amazement, they are carrying on farming me. Even though I just capped one of them, he's still farming me. So we're seeing the exact same thing we saw earlier in the video. They're gonna fall for it, not once, but twice. And this is amazing to me. I really didn't think I had the ability to garrison trap people multiple times in one scenario. As you can see, I hit the Griffin on the mini lead and pulled the garrison home really fast, and now I'm sending another one. So any troops that march from this point onwards will be hitting that garrison. So there's 1 march, and there's 2 march, and you can see that's going to be a few marches. This Zuzu guy is actually capped as well, I believe. I've already capped him from the first run of garrison, and now he's going to get capped again. So trying to leave it as long as possible for people to send more marches, but it looks like it's only our boy Zuzu, and he goes ahead and loses at least, I think it was 3 or 4 more marches. You can see the 2 walking home that were sent before the garrison, but there you go, I actually did it again, baby, the double. They got garrison trapped, not once, but twice. So it's quite amazing to me that if you're quick enough with this, I'm starting to learn that you can do multiple traps, which is something you can't do if you pull the troops home on the Griffin. Obviously you can't keep burning, so interesting. Let's have a look at the reports. You can see with the 500k garrison, a lot more solid. My boy is sending 375k troopies, 300 there, another 375k from Dian. Oh, Dian, you poor thing. Another, oh, here's our Zuzu leader, 250k infantry and his leader, and that is his KVK over. Unless he wants to do it leaderless. Honestly, I was just collecting leaders at this point. I got a fair few of them by the end of KVK. As you will see in the next video, this is not it, baby. I will be bringing you more content like this, so please do hit the like button. Please do subscribe if you like seeing lemons get trapped and losing a lot of T5 apparently, and just helping ChaCha get 18th in the world and doing it in style, very cost effective. I didn't spend a lot this KVK, I didn't use a lot of troops, because for the most part 65% of my score came from this, and what a beautiful way to get it. As you can see, causing a lot of damage and being able to garrison trap people multiple times in one scenario is teaching me that maybe there's something special here. If I can get even quicker, speeding the garrison home, hitting the Griffin to speed the garrison home, it's just what the possibilities are endless. So I got 364 million solo score by this point, and there is more to come. So I'll see you in the next part. Please do hit the like button, please subscribe, and I can't wait to bring you the next one. Goodbye guys, goodbye.